Will Neff announced this recently, saying that after some great years and unforgettable memories, I will be parting ways with OTK. I am so thankful for my time with them, and I wish them nothing but good fortune in all of their future ventures. If there was a time to go, this was the time to go. I mean, Will Neff has always been pretty cautious and been pretty careful with like trying to stay out of controversy. Like he just wants to make fun content online and he doesn't want to get involved in any of the slop, like any of it. What is OTK exactly? OTK is a content org is the best way to describe it. It's a content creator org. And orgs used to be more about like coming together and putting content together. And OTK used to be for a period of time
Like this is
one of the best content orgs. The reason that I'm pretty sure I could be mistaken. Obviously, I'm not Will Neff. I've never spoken to Will Neff about this, so I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Please don't take my word for it, but this is an assumption on my part, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if the reason that he had joined OTK at the time was because they were doing so many collabs and he was participating in all of these collabs because he has great stage presence. That at a certain point, it's like, wait, I'm in every single show you guys do. I'm in every single like game night you guys do. I'm part of all of these events. I fly out all the time to Texas. Okay, it makes sense to join, right? Like I think a lot of people were waiting to see the announcement of him joining. Let me see. OTK. Why did it look up basketball? No, I just wanted to find the OTK channel. So I'm pretty sure he joined like, was it like 2 years ago? I think it might be like 2 years ago. Will said last night he's still gonna do collabs with its members that he's still friends with. So it's not like he's done talking to people who are part of OTK. Yeah. But oh wow, they really don't upload on this channel anymore. Maybe it's on a different channel nowadays. Wow, their last major video was introducing OTK Will Neff. Oh no. Oh man. But yeah, they used to do a lot of like fun events and they would put together all these, I don't know if you can call them shows, but just like collab things. It's like a content creator house, but although none of them live, maybe not all of them live in the same house together, and they all do collab streams together. They have a shared channel and it's fun to watch all your favorite content creators participate together and do stuff together, right? In the way that like it's fun. It's a fun experience to watch your favorite content creator talk to your other favorite content creator, right? It's like, oh boy, dude, yes, worlds collide, yes. This is so dope. So I think a lot of people enjoyed that content for a period of time. Apparently, like Milena was running this YouTube channel. I don't know if that's just what chat told me. Please don't fucking clip me. I don't know. I can't tell for sure. But yeah, they used to host a lot of videos and stuff. Or events and stuff. Did you watch the new BB No Money? Yes. Denims X Moon. I would never do that. Not because he's bald. Well, because he's bald. Chat, if you don't get the joke, it's okay. You're just not a Moon viewer. But because I would never want to bring so much controversy to another content creator. That feels bad. I would not want to do that to someone. Would you ever collab with Caroline? We have collabed in the past. All right. Moon can handle these little shits. You're totally right. He actually could. He could. No, you're right. You're
OTK
right.
is a good idea / concept ruined by being in Asmon's proximity.
Yes, I would agree with that. Well, the other problem with OTK is that they had like 10 scandals in a row, which is not good, and they didn't handle them well. Because the problem with being a content creator, the problem with being like a popular, a really big content creator, getting a lot of fame and a lot of attention, a lot of money really quickly in a short period of time, is that you become a little insane and you develop an insane ego, right? Especially if you have nothing to like reel you back in. So like female content creators in general have had this tempered a little bit by the fact that they are always dealing with some level of misogyny. I'm not talking about myself, for the love of Christ. talking about other women. I'm not talking about myself in this context. So there will always be female content creators who are told that their success is because of other people, right? Which I remember distinctly. I'm pretty sure it was Pokimane, but it might have been somebody else talking about how they would never be in a public relationship with anyone because all of their success would be credited to the person that they're dating. Best example is like Cutie Cinderella, right? Like there are people who only know of her as Ludwig's girlfriend, despite the fact that she was on the come up long before him. And he only exists because of her, right? Cutie made him. But people who don't know about them, they think they're always going to assume that it's the other way around, right? And so like there are a lot of content creators female content creators who kind of have their valor stolen by that stuff. Don't you mean Cutie's boyfriend? You're right. And it takes a lot to like climb out of that shadow. I mean, a good example of this is like iDubbbz and Anissa. Anissa was a very large streamer on Twitch many moons ago. She was like one of the largest female content creators on Twitch ages ago. I mean, she had like, I would say...
Denim's success accredited to Wormy and Meerkat. Please show our actual streamers.
Sorry, you're right. You're right. She was? Okay, I'll look at it later. But anyways, yeah, a lot of female content creators, especially on Twitch, they kind of get overshadowed by the male content creators that they're around, which is, you know, it's sad. It sucks, whatever. I forgot why I was bringing that up in the first place. Why did I bring up even content orgs in the first? I mean, obviously because of the Will Neff tweet, but I brought it up for a reason. Now I'm like blanking on it. Oh, streamer ego. Yeah. So like Pokimane, basically the entire time she's been on Twitch, she's gotten harassed. And they always justify, it's like, well, it's because she did this. Well, it's because she did this. Well, it's because she did this. And it's like, it's literally just like the NPC chip meme. It's like, well, cookies. Well, she said she wasn't rich. Well, she DMCA'd this account. Well, it's literally, they just want a reason to dislike her. And that's how it is kind of with all female content creators. Every single female content creator is going to deal with this shit. And so it helps you at least like temper your ego a little bit. I think a lot of the male content creators that really blew up overnight, or it felt like they blew up overnight, became very egotistical and bizarro, for a lack of better words. And when you have that much ego, you just assume that you're always right and that there's nothing that you can say that's ever wrong, which is bad, obviously. It's why I've said things that are wrong on my stream and then say, yeah, that was, okay, my bad. That was incorrect. All right, correct the narrative. All right, let's go. And I've always said since day one, the stuff that happened with like Crazy Slick, that was, I think, like the first controversy that I can remember with OTK. The problem there wasn't that like, in my opinion, I think a lot of people saw that situation and thought this is a situation where people aren't going through the right steps to make sure that one, everyone in the content org is okay and safe and fine, but also two, the women are safe and fine. And that's one of those situations where the owners of the org need to step away and say, we're not going to talk to any of these people. We're not going to engage with any of these people. We're not going to make these decisions. We're hiring an investigation team. We're hiring a firm to investigate all this stuff. We're going to treat it very seriously. They're going to speak to everyone. They're going to give us their unbiased opinions. We are stepping away from this situation and bringing in a qualified team that doesn't have any biases. But that's the problem when you're very ego driven. You just assume like, well, I can handle it. I can deal with it. This is the pirate softwareification of your brain. Pirate Software saw his image being tarnished because everyone was saying that he was roaching out. And instead of taking a step back and realizing, wait, how bad is it that people are calling me a roach and typing manage him? Like on a scale of 1 to people posting a photo of like any of the content creators that have done blackface for some bizarre reason, like how bad is this? Like on a level of like 1 to Ethan Klein saying what he said about the Boston bomber. Like, how bad am I here? Like, how fucked am I? And it's like, actually, this is totally fine. Like, this is a very manageable PR situation. Actually, wait, people typing manage is funny. That is funny, actually. This is a great thing. I'm very lucky. I would get canceled for something so silly, right? I should just run with it, have fun, like kill off my character, and then it's like easy content with all these people for super long and apologize and just like move on, right? And he didn't do that because he was like, well, I'm smart enough to handle this situation. I'll just keep doubling down. And it's like, it doesn't even matter at some point if you roached out or not. What matters is that you don't care about validating the feelings of any of the people around you. Like, all those people felt like you let them down and you didn't give them anything. You just said, well, too bad you suck, which doesn't feel good ever. So then a bunch of people did all the instant replays and they saw that he did roach. And then a bunch of people, and he quadrupled down. And they're like, look at him doing it here. Look at him doing it here. Look at him doing it here. And it's like, oh God, dude, stop. Stop. What's roaching? Well, they were playing hardcore, which means when you die, when you die in the game, you die in real life. No, you have to start all over from level 1. And he just like ran away like a roach. You know, when you turn the lights on and the roaches all scatter? He ran away like a roach when he felt like they weren't going to beat the raid or the boss or the dungeon. I don't know what they were. I don't remember if they were doing a dungeon or a raid. I think it was just a dungeon. I think it was just a difficult dungeon. And then everybody else, well, not everybody else, but a couple other people lost their like level 60 characters, I think. Which feels bad because that's like months. And then he blames everybody else. It's like, and then everybody looked at his gameplay because he's like being a douchebag about it. And he's like using all his abilities wrong. And he's definitely roaching out. Which isn't good. What could I do? I was out of mana. And it's like he's using like max mana spells. I don't remember what it's called. I don't remember. Blizzard? I don't know. All I know about WoW and mages is playing Jaina and HOTS. So max level Blizzard. I have no mana. It's like, maybe because you're using your get wrong. I don't know. But anyways. Moving on. TLDR, you rank down the spell to save mana? Yeah. Let me circle all this back.
Good afternoon/morning.
Good morning.
We shitting on pirate software again?
Yes.
Keep up the good work.
And the worst part, like, in my opinion, the point of no return was when he started posting Light Yagami bordering on threats on Twitter, where he was typing essays and you could play the Death Note music and it's like, all of you that are saying all of these things, I will remember. Know that when the clout fades and the dust settles, I will remember who you people are. And it's like, dude, you're causing cringe on me. You have to stop. Stop! Ah! And then he got kicked from the guild. And he's like, I actually don't even want to play WoW anyways. It's like, oh my God. I could rehabilitate his image. I could do it, chat. I could do it in a month. But he doesn't want the help because in his brain, he's the smartest person he knows and he can do everything himself. Moving on, OTK, basically sort of the same situation. In my opinion, from looking from the outside, I don't know these people personally. I don't know all these people personally. But looking from the outside, it's like, this is a situation where you should know that it's a bad idea for you to get personally involved. And I understand that the people that were getting involved, they were just trying to do their best with the situation at hand. And like people like Mizkif were like trying to help their buddies, which is not the play there because it comes off to everybody else like you're defending a sex predator. And here's the thing, you can still talk to your friend if you think that they're being wrongfully accused. You can talk to them and be there for them and be like, hey, like, we'll do the investigation. If you're innocent, you're good to go. And if you're not, you know. But that wasn't what was happening, right? That's not what was happening. What happened is they got personally involved instead of just hiring a team to investigate, which is the correct thing to do. And then they had the Rich Campbell situation where Rich Campbell was accused of sexual assault and abuse. Thankfully, at least they booted him really fast. And then they had the Tectone stuff where his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, came out and talked about sexual abuse that she experienced. And it's like, at a certain point, you like take a look at the org and you're like, what's happening here? What's going on? What's going on? If you ever catch yourself Sephiroth posting, you got to take a step back. That's, yeah. And then there's like now all the Asmongold stuff where like Asmongold just insists on saying the craziest shit he can say online, which isn't great for the org because it drives away people like this. Now, I'm not saying that Will Neff, I'm not putting any words in Will Neff's mouth. I haven't spoken to Will Neff about this. I don't know why he made this decision. I am making an assumption based on what I would do in that situation. And personally, what I would do in that situation would be to leave because that sounds like a giant liability waiting to happen. It sounds like you're waiting for something to blow up in your face, which isn't good, which is not good. Nazi bar scenario? Yeah, sort of. Someone said that he's been talking about this before as well.
The adult way of responding to this.
Oh yeah, I think this was I think these were Will Neff's comments at the same time that Cinna was making these comments about Asmongold.
And if we can't make it a better place, if we can't make it a happier, healthier place, then I'll have to reevaluate where I stand.
Respect. Respect.
But that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, he's being diplomatic.
I'm not trying to farm this. I don't even want to fucking talk about it. Don't.
Right. Like this is.
Yeah, I mean that's a adult response. Asmongold owns you. Asmongold owns you. Ha ha ha. He can never own me as hard as he owns himself. Okay. You support terrorist. Just one terrorist. I only support one. Just the one terrorist. Not terrorists. Not terror organizations. Just the one terrorist. Excuse you, okay? We do not support the state of Israel and their behaviors towards, I don't know, the Gazan population, the people in the West Bank, the Lebanese. Why are you so mad? Do you think if you like keep screaming that the sky is like green, people will start believing you? Open the schools. Open the schools, please. Please. Please open them. Alrighty. Now, no schools, only Streamer University. No. Only Trump and Streamer University. No. Oh, God. Okay. So, yeah, Will Neff has now departed from OTK. Love to see it. Right off the back, by the way, off of the BB No Money censoring Asmongold. The back-to-back is crazy. That's a tough back-to-back.